Yo, hello, hello. What's up? What's up? How's everybody been? How's everybody doing? Ready to get back to it? We are just now at the start of June. Obviously, we're 43 and 14, so things have been nice to say the least. 15 and a half games ahead of the Mets. That's where we left off. To start June, we do have the Diamondbacks, Giants, and the Royals, who are not great as far as the Diamondbacks go. The Giants also not, amazing. They're 25 and 30, and the Royals are 26 and 30. So you'd like to think all those series are winnable, but who knows? Who knows? Stats wise, another quick check in just to get back up to pace. Jeffrey Davis is leading the way, along with Irvin, Leal, Iglesias, Lamas. I mean, everybody, right? Standard things for this offense right now, other than Willits has a nice snowflake. He has a 90 WRC plus. And then on the pitching side, pretty standard as well. Cooper, of course, and then Ed Enriquez is having an electric year. Like, I mean, his ratings are good too. We have come to expect 200 plus ERA plus every year from Cooper, but we do expect really good production from Cooper. But for Ed, you know what I mean? Like, we do have a new report coming back in 3 days. He has a 239 ERA plus so far. Again, and we're about to start June. That's through what, 11 starts? Kind of crazy. He's 10-1, funny enough, and Cooper's 8-0. Cyprian 7-1, kind of wild. But yeah, no, the pitching has just been like as great as the hitting has. We don't even get to below 100 ERA plus until you get down here to Carlos and Severin. Yeah, and over here it's really just the bottom three, and two of those aren't starters. We do have a predicament coming up though, where Perini, although he got injured again while on his rehab assignment, um, unfortunately he's day to day with a strained Achilles for one day. But his rehab assignment time is about to run out. I don't know what's going to happen after that's over, but yeah, we're about to be in a predicament where somebody's got to get demoted again. It'll probably just be Bricky, but it'll be interesting to see how the starting lineup stuff shakes up because it's no secret that Lamar, since promoting him, has been very, very good in that DH role. So that's a head scratcher we'll worry about whenever it gets here, which is probably just only like a few days away. So what's up, Breeze? Could this team beat the 04 Red Sox? Another single season win record just to choke in the World Series. Honestly, I would not be surprised. It's more pressure breaking the win record and trying to, act like you're not supposed to win at all. Like after you set those expectations for yourself. First game of June, though, it does start off with a dub 5-2 versus the D-backs. Yeah, so this is interesting because Perini's rehab assignment is done. Although, yeah, his IL time, like he's still day to day for one day. So he technically has to come back now, but if he's just day to day for one day, hopefully he's okay. How did he do while he was down there? Okay, yeah, no, he did great. He did really good. Okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna send Bricky back down, bring Perini over. And yeah, the issue I was talking about is literally it's here, unfortunately. Full season goals. Don't sweep. Yeah, no, you're right. Honestly, yeah. Maximize profits. I mean, like that's our owner. Okay, I guess we care about it more than he does. He just wants another championship before he dies, probably. He's 80. Um, yeah. So Perini. So he can really only play left field. Other than that, he would be a DH. Now, I'm not gonna lie. He's not. We'd probably do something like this. Again, Lamas is hitting very, 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 very well. Like, very well. He has a 139 WRC plus, 17 homers. He's on pace for 48. Surely that happens. He is like slightly better versus lefties. It really wouldn't be a TeeClev stream if it wasn't stressing our lineup, huh? And he's slightly better versus righties. I mean, do we just run a platoon at DH? Is that what we do? I think that's what we do. I think we let him come back from this little day-to-day strained Achilles tendon. What sucks though is that actually I just realized it says unknown recovery time now. So he could be going straight back on the IL, all things considered. That's something I didn't think about. Doesn't Lamas? No, it's not Lamas. Is it Gonzalez that has outfield range? Yeah, he has 50. Here's what we're gonna do then. We'll put Gonzalez here as well. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We'll just give it to Perini too. Why not? Why not? Yo, what's up, Arfetta? Hey, it took me a while, but I finally managed to win the World Series with the Pirates. Let's go. Holy, what year was it? That's huge. Yeah, it's probably going right back on the IL. And funny enough, he just finished his freaking yeah, that's interesting, huh? The fact that the tendon, Achilles tendon, isn't affected by like swinging, twisting like your plant foot and stuff. That's kind of crazy. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the poor fan loyalty. Yeah, it's nuts. And what's funny, I feel like it went up. Did we like delete our messages for whatever reason? Oh god, I should never type the word loyalty. If we do loyal. Nope. It still hasn't went up, by the way. With the World Series, but I mean, it was probably so in the mud that, 2030, surely they start to become a little bit more loyal. We got to earn it. Maybe it was market size. Was it market size that went up? Nope. I don't know. Nothing went up. That's what I know. Do we have someone's worked in the game? Yeah, actually. So there's actually a rust factor that players have. Now, as far as like middle of the season, I don't know the exact like specifics of when it's guaranteed you should send them on a rehab assignment. I'm gonna assume anytime you send them on one, it can't hurt. Obviously, it sucks if they get hurt while they're on that rehab assignment. But yeah, there is a rust factor in the game that is primarily at its worst for spring training. So spring training actually like knocks off like this hidden rust factor. And I believe it works the same way with rehab assignments if they're out for a while. My general rule of thumb is if a pitcher is out over like 1 week, I'll probably rehab assign them. A hitter, I can't lie, I stretch it out a lot more. If it's like a month, maybe 3 weeks to a month, I'll rehab assign them. But otherwise, I won't worry about it too much. But like you'll see here, wait, no, that's not accurate. When was his last game in the MLB? April 1st. So he's been out for 2 months since his last MLB at bat. So we sent him on a rehab assignment. Should have brought it up, to be honest? Yeah, it's got to be close. There's probably like that little like threshold that we're getting extremely close to on the number behind the scenes. If I had to guess. Let me paste this to the other side though. We'll put Perini here too. Put him second there. I think this is good. And then we'll go over here. We'll paste that. That should be good. And then we'll see what's up with this day-to-day injury. 1 month plus injury instant rehab. Yeah. 3 to 4 plus full rehab. 413. Have you lost a series yet? I think funny enough, we lost one. Let me see. It was opening day, I think, was the end of March. Who was it? One felt like the correct. Yeah, the Tigers. We went 1-2 against them in May. That was the one. But yeah, like I think a lot of the rehab assignments comes down to personal preference. So if it's like 1 week or more for a pitcher, I'll put him down there. If it's a starter, I want him to have like at least 2 starts. If it's a reliever, just let him get some innings. If it's a hitter, I'll put him down there if they're like out for 3+ weeks. Maybe I'll do a rehab assignment. It just depends on the situation as well. Like if it's do or die time and I was really needing a player back, I might skip the rehab assignment in hopes that they can help me quicker. You know what I mean? Very situational. But when we're in a spot where we have like crazy depth that is begging for playtime sometimes, like it's thinned out a lot. A lot of dudes have actually made it up. But like for example, Perini going on the IL isn't the end of the world. Or not, or yeah, the IL plus rehab assignment isn't the end of the world because he's not starting anyway, even though he's good. So yeah. Team was washed. Yeah, they gotta go. We gotta trade somebody. We can't lose a game. If you lose a game with this team, something's wrong. Oh wait, we gotta clear the search. Oh, the announcement, by the way, is nothing too crazy. It's just the streams. I mean, as you probably noticed, I didn't stream on Sunday. The streams are going to be a little more inconsistent. Like, I guess the easiest thing to say is consider no schedule for like at least the next 2.5, 3 weeks. That's not saying I'm not going to stream, but it's going to be inconsistent because I mean I don't know if you guys see the boxes behind me and how it looks pretty empty in here compared to usual back there. There's like no coffee table, no couch or nothing. Just moving at the end of the month. Just hop into a new apartment. So just dealing with a lot of that stuff. And it's no secret either. I've been a little bit inconsistent on the YouTube side of things, aside from the streams just getting uploaded, which I don't consider that like actually doing a video for YouTube with the stream getting uploaded. Like that's not the same thing to me at all. But it's just because I've been trying to deal with that stuff with moving. So nothing bad. Just I don't want to guarantee anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So nothing too crazy. That is pretty much it. And we're not losing a series here versus the Diamondbacks. We will lose game 3, though. Game 2 was 9-0, by the way. It was Tuesday, 8 Ks. First game, Enriquez, 7 Ks. Oh, Randolph got a blown save there. Oh, the 2 walks, I guess, did it. Simon gets his 20th, though. Manny Tortorella. This might be the first 45 potential dude that popped up in a minute. Like, I feel like that's the highest we've gotten in a second. All right, so far versus Diamondbacks, we did what we were supposed to. Every single one of our minor league teams, almost, is also in first in the power rankings. It's kind of funny. The Tigers, of course, are second. That's the only team to beat us in a series this year, by the way. Their offense is third in runs, fourth in average, 16th in homers, though. Their pitching is, like, way behind. We're first and second in everything. Well, we're first in everything except for strikeouts for pitching, and then defensive efficiency is fifth. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, like I don't know about you guys. A lot of times it's this right here. I guarantee this guy. Yep, it's this exact profile over and over. 50 pitching BABIP, and then it just looks goofy. Which I can't lie. I think. See, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. I think we got a little spoiled. I think one of the patches like touched it up because I can't lie. Scouting discoveries have been good to us when we first started the save, and then it drastically fell off a cliff. When game 1 versus the Giants, we don't have a break here for a hot second, like over a week. Lopez with 5 hits. Draft league opening day. Game 2, another 9-0 victory in another game 2. Dang, they had 7 hits, no runs. How many did they leave on base? They left 8 on base. Oh, Cruz. I keep forgetting Dylan Cruz is with the Giants now because Toronto traded him there. He signed with Toronto in free agency, and then now he's made his way to the Giants. He's 32, still looks pretty good. I can't lie. Like, I'm actually so happy what his career became. So his first season in this save was 2026. Very Then he did good. Then he did good again. He convinced us to extend him long term. Rode that contract out. Exercised his opt out. That was in the middle of that contract, and then has been easily a 2+WAR player probably again this year. His home run production went down after that 2032 season. And it'll definitely be down in Oracle Park, I would think anyway. What's he on pace for? 27. I mean, not bad. Francisco Garcia. No, man. Oh, that stinks. Well, he's out for 7 months. He tears his UCL. That is tough. That's his first like major injury. He was out 3 weeks with a herniated disc. Dang it. He's 21. He's been doing so good. He's up to double A, and he's actually killing it at double A this year. And now it's GG's. Yeah, he could be triple A, of course. At this time. Draft Combine just ran. How's James Wood doing? Yeah, let's actually look real quick. Because he's in Colorado. And yeah, he's probably okay, actually. He's doing that James Wood thing again. That's how he's doing. He has these years like this that is so weird. 103 WRC plus, 0.6 WAR, only 7 home runs. He has these years, and I don't understand him. He's only on pace for 18 homers and 653 plate appearances, so a full season. He's a strange dude sometimes. Like, because look, right? In 2026, he had one of those years. And then in 2027, he was like better, but still 1.5 WAR. Like he wasn't, which is weird, by the way. Like 1.5 WAR with 110 RBIs and 27 homers just feels wrong. But yeah, and then he like turned it on, was great, electric. Was sad to see him go, and then I think he'll be fine in Colorado. Obviously, I think it's just one of those years. Which, to be fair, his power did drop. I mean, his gap power is still going to play amazing in cores, though. But his gap power did drop, or his regular power did drop a good bit compared to what he used to be, which he has 31 now. Home run, yeah, true. Let's look. All right, so at home, 6 homers on the road, 1. He's a cores merchant nowadays, huh? Nah, we can't judge him too harshly. First year there, that is funny. To be fair, though, it would make sense that he would be more of a cores merchant now due to his power dropping down to like an average level. All right, game 3, facing Cyprian's old team, by the way, and we lose game 3 again. This time 3-2. We scored 1 in the bottom of the 8th, couldn't get it done. We only had 4 hits in this one. They left 7 on base. We left 11 on base with 4 hits. Did we walk a bunch? Oh my gosh, we walked 9 times and left 11 on base. That's tough. Enriquez had a day too. I mean, he gave up 7 hits, but 9 Ks, 1 walk. The pin was solid, just no run support. Svati, what a name, by the way. Svati Konisny? I don't know. It's unique, though. Average name of somebody who went to Indiana, maybe? I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's a cool name, though. It's a unique one. Royals now. We just won that one 10-0. Okay. Whew. Seriously, he just made my heart drop. Only for 4 days. 4 days with a dead arm. I can live with it. And he just had a freaking day, by the way. He went 6 1/3, 7 Ks, 1 walk, 1 hit. Oh no, the no hit bid got blown up in the what? The first hitter of the 7th inning. Then Joe Young came in and did his thing. And Davis gets player of the game while Tusley had that day. What did Davis do? Oh, 2 home runs for his 23rd, by the way. Crazy, man. Yo, Bruninho over on YouTube. Appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. Enity in chat, did I miss the announcement? How many streams are you cutting back to? Last name pronounced. Oh, really? Konechny. Okay. Wait, that's actually cool. Konechny. Yeah, that rolls off the tongue way better. Yeah, no, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. It was just more obviously in the background. You probably see a bunch of boxes. You'll probably see more stuff stacked up over the coming days. We're just moving at the end of the month to another apartment. Our lease is just up here. Like we lived at this one for like 2 months, but you know the thing with leases are the more you keep extending them, the more they keep raising the price, and then eventually it feels like it's not worth what you're paying. So we're just moving on to what we consider a better place, for like similar price, if not even a little cheaper. But yeah, so I'm just going to be a little more consistent as far as that goes. And then I was also apologizing for being inconsistent with YouTube, because a lot of my free time nowadays that I do have, well, just in the recent times anyway, I do like to stream, and I don't consider the streams that get uploaded to YouTube actual YouTube content. So that's it. Yeah, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. But yeah, so basically, I didn't want to guarantee anything. I didn't want to guarantee any stream days in the coming like 3 weeks. To be fair, I guess. So they'll be a little more sporadic. I'll pretty much always like post in Discord when I'm going live. So that's pretty much it. Ooh, an extra inning game. I feel like it's been a minute since we had those. We walked this off the bottom of the 10th. We're 49-15 now. Cyprian gets player of the game. Tanner Dunn had the blown save, sadly. He went 2 innings. I swear 2 innings is the cutoff, huh? Like 2 innings too much. Dude, why can't our Joe Young look like that? I mean, to be fair, ours looks a lot better than he used to. But like, their Joe Young's just good, and he's a lefty. I was trying to see if there was like any common denominators. That'd be absolutely insane. But he's a lefty. He's a righty. He's from Massachusetts. He's from Pennsylvania. He wears number 2. He wears number 9. Most understand live family has come first, but yeah, I appreciate you guys for understanding for sure. Yeah, but that's all it is. Nothing crazy. Uh, I will obviously like get back to a regular schedule. But even though I try to be available as much as I can, obviously this isn't like, you know, full-time job material. If that was the case, then I would be like live every day, YouTube videos like every other day. So still trying to balance like regular life stuff, of course. And this stuff is the fun part. Not. Also, can we talk about Bradish for a second? I can't lie, which I mean, we did pay him 20.8 million because the bid war got up there, but he's came here. I don't know, maybe it's our pitching coach, imagine. But he's came here, and after 2 mediocre years in 32 and 33, I could be getting ahead of myself. He could fall off, but he's kind of like firing on all cylinders again at age 37, by the way. 4 earned runs for Schlee, 2 for Carlos. Ultimately, though, we lose that one 1-9. We almost got shut out ourselves there. Plenty of 9-0s. We almost got one of our own. By the way, did Perini ever still uncertain return date? All right. Well, I think he might just have to go back on the IL. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But see, I can't lie. Like that's what I love about 27 is the fact that like these dudes can still be semi. I mean, not semi. That's pretty dang viable, obviously. But I love it. Like I feel like years past, you see a 37-year-old and you're just like, nah, no way at all. Am I touching that? Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to put Perini on IL, and then it's instantly going to say he's out for 3 days. But right now he's a liability. Well, I won't say liability, but he went 1 for 2 in this game. 0 for 1. I assume a pinch hit situation. I don't know, but he scored once, but he didn't walk. And then 0 for 4 in that one. I don't know. Sub 2 ERA at 39. Holy, that's actually sick. That is sick. I'm gonna give him a day. He's not starting. I'm gonna give him a couple more days and see if it genuinely gives us an update on what's going on with him. Who leads the MLB in isolated power? Davis with 372. He's that far ahead of Kova? Wait, Kova's power. Did his power drop? Or am I thinking of? I think I'm thinking of the other guy for them. Leal's here as well with the 296, but 372 for Davis. 75 power versus lefties, 70 versus righties. Only his second year in the majors this year, and he is killing it. On pace for 164 RBIs. Had 134, by the way, last year. So he said, don't tell him it's not possible. 4-3 win at Boston. They're 32 and 34, by the way. Couldn't be us. Couldn't be us. We scored 2 in the top of the ninth on 4 hits again. What are we? Are we just like walk machines? No, this time we only walked 3 times. Cooper had a day. Just solid all around day. Perini gets player of the game. How crazy is that? 2 for 4, scores twice, 3 RBIs. This literally doesn't happen if we would have went ahead and thrown him on the IL. You haven't played OTP since base game? Oh, okay. How's Perfect Team been going for you, though? Has it been going okay? I can't lie. Like, obviously, it's cool being up top of these power rankings, but I get tired of seeing it. what what league has your main team made it to? Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. He's coming off a bench, right? But yeah, that's true. Like we'll do this in the meantime. We'll make sure it's Serrano with priority. Still like this, just to be safe, and then we'll keep Perini there. Also, what did that just say? Who just got hurt? I like skimmed through it. Okay, so he upgraded to a sore elbow for 1 week. That's because he wait, no, his day-to-day would have healed by then. Alright, I think he's gotta go on IL. I don't want to push him anymore. Yeah, he has to go on IL now. No sense in pushing him anymore. Joe Young can step over. I know. Wait, no. Wait a minute. What did I just see? Oh no, I get Joe and Allen mixed up all the time. Okay, so Allen did heal from the dead arm. That's what I was scared about. And Joe is the one now with the sore elbow for a week. Okay, okay, we're good. Yeah, honestly, he still goes on IL though. Because it's 15 days. That's kind of annoying, but we just got dudes who I kind of want to see. I want to see throw, to be fair. Who cares what DH can run? Solid review. Eh. Because here we could just go ahead and do Landon Bull, who is much deserving, to be honest. He pitched up a little bit this year already and didn't do terrible. I mean, it was only like, what, 5 innings? Hang on, let me make sure. Because Bill, yeah, we'll just bring Landon back. And then we'll throw Landon middle relief like that. Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's good. Okay, and yeah, thankfully his dead arm is healed, but he's due to pitch. Wait, or did we actually sim the next day? No, we haven't. Okay. He'll be at 100% once we see him next day. Also, did that say Iglesias? Yeah, Iglesias hit for the cycle against Boston at Fenway. 4 hits, 4 RBIs, 3 runs, and a 13-10 win. If you want to be considered a great player, you have to do great things, first baseman said after the game. I just what I'm expected to do. Still, it's a nice accomplishment to add to the list. W. Flat out in the first, but then doubled in the second, grounded out in the third, hit a 2-run home run off Canelli early in the fifth, tripled in the eighth, and a 2-run single in the ninth. Dude, he's honestly so lucky he ended with 6 at bats because for him to fly out in the first and then ground out in the third, thankfully, I guess our lineup was just hitting around early, sadly. He got pulled after 2 and a third. Let's go look at the box score. Obviously, he probably gets player of the game. Yeah, surely. Okay. Whoa, Enriquez gave up 7? Oh my gosh, then Joe Young gets hurt and gives up 2? Dude, thankfully. Wait, I was blaming Canelli early, and this was all on Shane Smith. I thought for sure that was going to be Early's fault. He gave up 8. Okay, this was just this was like a replay of the home run derby. 17 hits, 13 hits, and 13-10 is nuts. That's actually crazy. All right, let's make sure he's actually at 100%. Yeah, he is. Okay, so he's good to go. He's back rolling. He's chilling. And Cyprian and Bradish. Game 3. Oh my gosh, we just cannot win a third game. Like, look at this. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. And then the score of this one is just so trolly. How's a 2-run hit only a single? Right? Wait, it depends on who's on base. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe they're quick. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it was like almost in the gap, but not quite. But no, you're probably right. Let's be real. You would do the same thing, surely. I would probably do the same thing. Because like if we look, I don't know, he's got 55 speed to be fair. Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to give him an out here, but there's no out. He definitely just stopped. Yeah, they almost doubled our hits and won by 1 run. It was scoreless after 7 though. Pretty huge 7th inning, 2 runs apiece from both teams. Player of the game this time was Ethan Bass, one of our players again. Um, yeah, just sadly Carlos got lit up. 3 earned runs. Weird day for Tusley. 4 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned. Not the best overall. What did Ethan do to get player of the game? Walked 3 times. That'll do it. He went 1 for 1 with 2 runs, 3 walks. I mean, he was 3 or 4 walks on the day. I guess that's what you want your leadoff guy doing. Get on base any means necessary. Nice, much needed off day before we play Chicago, who are 26 and 41. Then we got the Mets, who are 34 and 35. And then Atlanta, who are 34 and 34. Do want to see. So Junior's up next. He's still not over this like lingering day-to-day injury. It's weird. Is what it is. 2-1 W. 6-1 W. Please, man. Can we just see a sweep go in? Oh my gosh. It took a 10th inning 1-0 game to get the sweep over the edge. Or the sweep. The 3-0. Same thing. Whatever. Wrigley Field was a sight of a true pitcher's duel. 5 hits apiece. We had 2 errors as well. We're 52 and 17 after this game. We're 54 and 17 now. Cyprian gets player of the game. 8 strikeouts, 1 run. Wasn't earned. 5 hits. The pin was great. Randolph and Saime. Cyprian, much deserved player of the game. Where did that? Who scored? Iglesias and Irvin. RBI from Gonzalez in the pitch hit spot. And Lamas had an RBI. He went 2 for 3 on the day. That's huge. Oh, I wanted to see the 6-1 dub. Dang, we scored all 6 in the top of the 5th. Bradish gets player of the game, giving up 1 earned, 5 Ks through 7 innings. He ate up some innings there, too. That's nice for the 37-year-old. Only 88 pitches, though. Jeff Myers doing solid. I'd like to get a new report on him, too. And then lastly, the 1-0 dub in the 10th. We scored it in the top of the 10th. Another pitcher's duel. Jesse Cooper, man. 8 innings, 4 hits, 10 strikeouts. And just no run support for their pitching as a whole. What a day for Treadwell, by the way. Dude looks like, I was going to call him mediocre, but not even. He's just below average. 5 Ks, 1 walk, and 4 innings out of the pen. Cooper, much deserved player of the game, though, at Wrigley as well. We'll take it. We'll take it. Who scored the 1 run? Serrano. Another pinch hitter, I guess. Or no, Perini pitch hit for Perez, and then he probably came in to play defense. So those are some close games. Oh yeah, they weren't so easy, huh? 2-1, 6-1 was a little, but then we got the Mets and the Braves, and they obviously love to show up against only us. That's the way it feels anyway. What a weird division. I mean, obviously there's us 18 games ahead, but like look how competitive the rest of it is. It's kind of funny. The Dodgers, with only 4.5 games ahead at 43 and 29, the Padres trying their best to keep pace, but then there's a massive fall off. Elsewhere, Jays over the Rays, 3.5, 4.5. The Tigers over the White Sox, and the Astros, Rangers and Mariners in a battle. Rangers are 2-8 in their last 10 as well, though. Kind of crazy. Irvin and Davis are 1-2 for WAR in the NL for hitters. What about pitchers? Cooper and Enriquez are 1-3. I think there was something else I was about to look at. Oh my gosh, Perini's actually healed. Can you believe it? He's good. All right, so no more worrying about that. How's Landon done in his last few appearances? Okay, he hasn't had an appearance yet. That'll do it. That will do it. We're still selling out games at 35. We'll just leave it there. Mets time. 8-2 dub. 3-1 dub. Oh my gosh, 9-4 dub. 2 sweeps in a row. The Bruins get to stay out. Shout out Josh Lewis, by the way. This dude was our 2nd-round pick. He's like one of those profiles. This dude has the potential to like never strike out and then lead the league in extra base hits every year. But like not land for if the BABIP doesn't make it for whatever reason, but then not land for base hits regularly. He's an interesting profile. Batting split leaders. A peek at the top 5 hitters leading the Major League Baseball in RBIs with 2 strikes. Davis has 48, almost 20 more than second place Eddie Rios, the freak with the Phillies. This dude's 22. Like what? It's crazy. But yeah, almost 20 ahead, literally 1 away from being 20 ahead of Rios for RBIs with 2 strikes. See, I like when I get these emails more. I like those a lot. I mean, not just when they're my players either. I like it's cool. It helps you feel like you're keeping up with what's going on around your league. Ivan Valenzuela or Zula. Not the best. Not the best. Let's check out the 3-1 close one. Only 11 games above the second best MLB record. Washed. You Moneyball soundtrack. Hey, we got the Moneyball achievement for that World Series. Our player payroll, mind you, is 24th in the league. And our budget is 21st. So some might say it's definitely going to go up, though. Once Cooper and Irvin's contract really kicks in right here, hopefully our owner's still alive. That's all I'm going to say. Or he passes it on to like his rich son or grandson or something. 8-2 dub. Ed Enriquez, player of the game, 7 1/3, 6 Ks. That's our guy. The 3-1 we just looked at. Hoosley, 7 Ks. 9-4 victory. Dang, they had 11 hits too. They left 8 on base. Davis with the player of the game. Cyprian, 10 strikeouts, no earned, 5 hits. Carlos doing his best to make sure we stay grounded and gives us 4 earned, sadly. But it wasn't enough. Uribe, by the way. This is how he's looking nowadays. He's with the enemies in the Mets now. This is not the Uribe. Wait. See, this happened. Oh, no, that is Uribe. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, wait, is it not the same Uribe? I was like, I was going to say this happens. I get my saves mixed up sometimes. But yeah, never mind. I remember. I did remember, I want to be honest. All right, we got a weird game 1 here versus the Braves. A nice off day. Then we're back at home versus the Braves for 2 games. And we lose 3-5. I told you. They only show up against us. They had 11 hits to our 6. Chris Posey. This guy. I remember this guy being a headache, and it was either a game we watched or another series in general. I can't remember why his name sounds so familiar, but never mind though, because they got him on waivers from the Royals. Why does he sound so familiar? I might be thinking of like that 1 second baseman the Mets had. Bradish goes up 5 though. We bragged on him a little too much, I fear. Cunha Jr. is still there. Sadly, he got hurt in that game, but he's only out for 4 days. Little off day. Surely we don't lose another series here. New report on Josh Lewis. He is getting there. He is getting there. All green again in June. His power went up to a whopping 40, by the way. Nice. It's now fully capped out. What I did do, that was lower his power a long time ago for what it's worth, but you'll see how much impact that's actually had right here, where it just says neutral and just raises BABIP up to try and like take advantage of that because it's got power and void Ks and stuff are on good pace. So game 2, we lose 0-10. 25 game win streak is slammed shut for Jesse Cooper in that one. And I mean slammed shut. 10-0 shutout is brutal. Cooper gave up, 5 runs and not a single one was earned? Come on, man. Don't give him the loss. That's not fair. 5 runs and not one was earned. We had 3 errors. That's crazy. Shout out Cooper, though. Wait, that does look nuts. 16 wins. 16-9, 16-1, and 9-1. That's crazy. Good for him. Either way, yeah, that's another series loss. And that one's that was a pretty bad one. That was a pretty bad one. We had 6 hits, but just did nothing with it. We left only 3 on base as well. We only walked once. That's very uncharacteristic of us. I mean, and they struck out 10 times. We only struck. How weird is this, by the way? We only struck out 3 times, only walked once. That's really weird. We struck them out 10 times. They walked twice. And all 3 strikeouts came through Pascal Vallette? I mean, okay. This kind of makes more sense now. He has like really good control. His BABIP is 45, but then he don't have great. I mean, like his movement home runs allowed are average. Just a good defense behind him, I guess. Just keeping it in the park and on the ground. But he's not even a ground ball pitcher, so maybe that's just the way things were going. Yeah, really weird day. AL Tech Sanchez for 3 runs on top of the first in the All-Star game in front of his home fans. Oh no. Wait, yeah, Pleb. Hold up, Pleb. Where you at? Come out to play real quick. Yeah, Pep's got a good point. Yeah, hold up. That's also a good point. What, to be fair, I think they figured things out this year. Did they not? Eh, I don't know what they're doing over there in Atlanta, man. They need us, but they can't have us. Maybe they'll just hire you, Chunez. You should apply for this position because this is rough. Like Carter Bowman is everything. I mean, they have their own Soto nowadays, for what that's worth. Bully's not bad. He's like a gross gap power hitter. They pretty much are still living off the highs of Acuna and then Carter Bowman. And Drake Baldwin is doing his best to remain relevant at this point at age 33. Ortega going for season. Dang. But he was in Scouting Discovery in 2031. That sucks. Oh, wow. Okay, well, Trey Morgan hits for a cycle against us. Nice. RBI single in the first, flied out in the third, doubled in the fifth, tripled in the eighth, a 3-run home run in the ninth. All right, dude. 2 cycles in like a week. Okay, OOTP. I see what we're doing here. This was a state mandated loss. That's what's going on. Our Florida Complex League team locks up the playoffs again. 3-1 dub, little bounce back. We couldn't shut them out though, sadly. They only went 2 deep into their pitching staff. Ed gets player of the game, 5 Ks, 2 walks, 1 earned. I think it's a pretty standard stat line for him at this point, no? Yeah, like 1 earned, 1 earned. We'll ignore the 7. The 7 fluke. You know what I mean? It was just a fluke. That was a fluke day. Then we got Miami. I mean, it's just NL East Central. These past 2. NL East Central. That sounds weird. NL East City. We'll go with City. These past 2 weeks. 1-0 dub over the Marlins at Miami. Toosley, 6 Ks, no earned, 6 hits. W. In 7 innings, by the way. Mannion had a day, just no run support. 9 Ks, 1 earned for them. Crazy. We struck out 12 times as well. Only walked 3. They walked none. That's kind of crazy. Single, double, triple, home run. Oh, wait, yeah, they were all in an order, huh? Single, double. Yep, it was. That's a good catch. Gonna review this team's offense this month. They looking light. Yeah, it's over. That ship has sailed. You know what's funny? I think it's just this is our state mandated month or 2 weeks where we fall off. Where the stats have to normalize a bit as we win 10-2 with 15 hits. I think they just needed you to talk trash about him. Achilles Perez. In a second, since we've been able to name drop him in a player of the game category, but he goes 3 for 5. His 15th, or no, sorry, I was looking at Iglesias, his 13th homer. Lamas hit his 19th. Let's see, does Lamas, I kind of feel bad for Perini not getting reps, but yeah, no, Lamas just doesn't have like awful splits issues versus either side. Like, I just can't justify it. It's going way too good for him right now. FM shout feature, right? The one they took away and then brought back after, confirming what I think a lot of us already knew, that it's strictly cosmetic. But at least they brought it back. It was something cool for the role playing aspect. Throws water bottle. But I was about to do something. What was it going to do? Oh, Perini. He doesn't have a big sample size. He literally only has 25 plate appearances this year because of the injury. But yeah, no, I mean I don't know. You know what we do? This is what we do. We go every versus righties every third. Versus Wait, is he actually better versus? No, he's worse versus lefties. So we'll just leave it on if tired versus lefties. We'll get Perini every third versus righties. It's the least we can do. I feel like that's fair. Plus, we're dropping a save. Yeah, yeah. But GM, we are 60-19. My favorite is whenever your young player, homegrown academy kid, gets his first cap for the national team or his first goal for like the under 21s national team. You congratulate him. He's like, I don't need your congratulations. Like, obviously, you don't say that, but for the lack of better words, it's like, I don't know. That used to crack me up, which is it's better in 26 to be fair. In 26, they handle the interactions way better. If that's one thing they got right about 26. Like this, so it's either you pick hitting scouting discovery with high avoid case potential, or the it freaking or you pick the pitching scouting discoveries with only high BABIP potential. It's one of those two. That's all you're getting, as you can see. Like, holy crap, look how many there is. Wait, you guys think that's normal? Let me scroll down to the bottom here for hitters. How many of those are the Void Ks ones? Void Ks. Void Ks-ish? A little balanced. Void Ks. Eh. It's kind of funny. Dude's a future Hall of Famer. One thing they got right. Right. Yeah, wait, what was he good at again? Wait, the discovered guy. Hey, he might not strike out in the future. Right now, he's striking out a lot. In the future, though, he might not. That much we know. And he can lay down a mean sack bunt. You know what? I think he's just I was gonna say ahead of his time, but I think he's just behind on his time. What era would this have been? Like the 50s? Would I hate to see him coming? I don't know. I'm probably off there. All right, so Joe's ready to come back, but Joe, you're gonna go on a rehab assignment just because you're gonna be a problem for another day in like 3 days. That's what we do around here. Oh yeah, by the way, this was a 10th inning winner in the top of the 10th. Did we already talk about this one? I don't think we did. Bradish had to start. Went deep into the pin for this one though, and he gets player of the game at Lone Depot Park. W. Game 4. Oh my gosh, it's a 4-game sweep. We did it. We ain't had one of those in a minute. Pedro Rios, another one. Like, dude, what are we doing? All right, review the midseason goals or midseason review of the goals, something like that. Of course, he likes the record. Extend player. I know it's hard to talk extension early, but I was hoping Willits would be an exception. Dude, I gotta be honest with you guys, though, okay? I don't know. Because we only got 38.8 as it stands, which that's probably okay. We had a thing before where it was accounting for his ARB that didn't. Oh, wait, no, he does have ARB next year. Never mind, never mind, never mind. But yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. He's 27. Let's say even if we went like 6 years, 59.9, 53.3, 37.4 for the last year of ARB buyout, which would be 27.8. At this point, I'm trending toward trading him in the offseason. Or we magically have the money to do it. Because, look, this little measly 19 and 18 here in the 28 and 27 becomes 40 apiece in 2036. And that's whenever Willett would be on like his 50. And then Cyprian's at 22 then, which Cyprian, yeah, no, it's definitely worth. Like, that's good value for him overall, in my opinion. But I don't know. Yeah, it's something we're going to have to think about. That's for sure. Because there's also Ethan Bass expiring this year. On the plus side, the breakout candidates are doing their thing, which is very nice. In Lamas and Ryan Gonzalez, I mean, he's not hitting the best off the bench this year, but I mean, he's been average. You know what I mean? So I love how my scout thinks I want to know about a guy who can't even hit in Little League, right? Ethan Bass replacement. See, that's the thing. Technically, yeah, that he could like easily walk over to the shortstop spot, and then that just brings Gonzalez up or Lamas to start second. Probably Gonzalez because his defense is more of a sure thing, right? But yeah, in the meantime, probably for that 1 year gap, 59 means maybe get him for what, high 40s? Is Willits worth that? Even never mind 59. Yeah, no, like Willits is very good. He's consistent. Yo, what's up, Rodolfo? How's it going? How's it going? Like he's very good. 5+ WAR last 3 years. This year he's on pace 4.3. His bat slowed down a bunch this year, but I mean, we're talking crazy expectations to keep up in the first place, right? Like 120, 130 plus each year the past 3 years. But here's the thing. I don't know. I got to look for tiebreakers. He could play everywhere. That's not a tiebreaker. That's like a good thing. I don't know. Tiebreakers is not the right word. I was trying to look for something that makes me dislike him. Maybe the fact that he has low work ethic, but like that hasn't mattered. I want to be honest. Low work ethic just did not matter for this dude. Like when we started this save, by the way, this is how he looked. A 30 out of 60. Low work ethic and adaptability, mind you. Exploded. 3-time Gold Glove, 3-time All-Star, like easily an MVP season in 2033, by the way. Easily. If not for his counterpart, his friend. Wait, no, that's 2032. No, who won it in 33? Was it Pete Crow Armstrong again? Either way, Irvin should have won it in 33 again. You can't bunt the old tiebreaker. True. How you doing? I discovered your channel through the tutorial for beginners and OOTP. Nice, man. Not gonna lie, at first I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but I'm feeling That is a great game. I'm a football manager casual player. Well, I promise you, this is the perfect spot. I love FM, man. I love FM. So like I take pride. Funny enough, I have this conversation with a lot of people because a lot of sports management game enjoyers come from FM first, or they'll go to FM from another game. But I'm an FM addict myself. I literally was playing earlier today. I played a lot yesterday. I have a save in Denmark that I have. But yeah, so I promise. If you ever have any questions though, and you need something explained better, I got you. Don't hesitate to ask at all. I promise. No question is a dumb one. Also, Liao's going to be making 18 in ARB. Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, and honestly, that's something we need to think about very, very soon. Yeah, he'll be making 18 that year, huh? Like, there's going to come a point. Like, this is an elite center field defender, possibly one of the best in the league. I mean, unless there's some like 80 of 80 guy who can't hit. But this bat and defense at center, like something we're going to have to think about. Jesus Christ, he wants 13 years off the bat. I've never saw this much boxes pop up at once. An opt out after age 31, 48 million, 40.8 player option, team option. Brother figured out how to push all the buttons in OOTP and just started pushing them. He did not let his agent negotiate this. He just started pushing buttons. But I can't lie. Am I crazy for thinking this doesn't look that bad? I mean, I don't know about age 36 season, but like trim this down to age 32 or 33. Like, surely I'm not crazy for thinking he wants to start at 48 and 40. Let's say we trim 5 mil off of like this, so we get this to 43. This is all 35. I don't think that's terrible. Denmark, that is unique league that would play through and interesting. Yeah, like I can't lie. Like obviously, I've done England, I've done lower leagues of England, I've done Germany some, I've done Norway, I've done Portugal, I've done where else? There's more. France, Netherlands, I've done a bunch. So I was like, you know what? I want something different where there's kind of like a league where there's 1 to 2 top dogs. It's like walking into mini Spain, right? You have Midland and what's their names? Oh my gosh. The names are tough to say as well. But basically we have like 1 to 2 top dogs in the top division. And I started with a second tier team called Lyngby. Lyngby Bold Club, I think. And then went up to the next level and trying to become like that dude. Yo, Rodolfo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. The super chat probably is not that much, but I really like the tutorial video. Gave me the base to my first save with my team, the New York Yankees. Hey, let's go, man. I appreciate that. That's super kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. Thank you so much. That means a lot, man. Let's go. You gotta let me know how your save goes. You gotta keep us up with it a little bit. I have a Discord, by the way. You'll find that in the description of the YouTube video. And you'll in there you can post about your save and you can just ask questions anytime. Sometimes the chat's popping, sometimes it's slow, but don't ever be nervous to ask questions. But thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Also, you don't ever have to say probably not that much. I promise you, anything is like crazy. So thank you, man. Hope your Yankee save goes well. What else I missed? Wait, brother said just experienced my first no hitter while actually playing a game. That was fun. Wait, was it for your team though, not against you? That's actually crazy though. I don't think I think that's something I still haven't experienced while actually watching a game. Which, to be fair, I usually only watch playoff games. Is it no hitter? That's kind of strange to think about now, but that's cool though. It's probably even cooler if you're managing it and you're like picking pitches a little bit. Yeah, he is a captain. That was a thing. That was the thing we always like bragged about. Because he's a high leader. He literally has a personality class of captain. He has low financial ambition. Like he's a dream. We always brag like he's our future, like the face of franchise going forward. But I do feel like he's the next big name. Like, I mean, it's literally him and Irvin. Like I have this whole time wanted them to try and be the faces if we could. Now there's some respectable pieces here too that could also have, that role. But like Irvin, Liao, Cooper, the non-injured Cooper, um, that hasn't happened yet, are like the core. Yeah, because I'm not crazy. I mean, I agree with you guys. I don't think that's that bad. It is 13 years. I probably don't know if I like the 13 years part. I think we go down to 10. That'd put us at 33. That's going to make the money go up, though, probably. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like even if it drops some, which that's the thing, though. We lived through the James Wood years where his was like 35. You know what I mean? It was game one of the playoffs. Oh, crap. So always missed the no hitters and stuff, too. Wait, that's crazy. That's even better in the playoffs. That's actually sick. Sorry for my English. I'm from Mexico. The base, I mean, it gave me the starting point. Yeah, no worries. I know what you meant. Yeah, no worries at all. I got you. It's going pretty well. I'm 3-2 out of the first kind of games. I just started yesterday. Okay. Okay, nice. That's sick, dude. Thank you so much again for the super chat, man. That's like I think that's only like the second ever super chat over on YouTube. So that means a ton. Okay, so we obviously try and trim some of this off. I'm scared like if we hit apply long-term demand, okay, the money didn't really change. Yeah, I agree. Decent contract. Yeah, I think so too. I think the RB years I kind of already want to full with. Like I feel like those are easy years to get the AAV up. These here, I want to try my luck because he has low financial ambition. I want to try like 42 per. Okay, and then shoot, I don't remember which years he had it drop off now. Was it like here? I think. And then I wanted to try like 38. He's going to say no, but I mean, if we don't know if we don't ask. Do we take the mutual opt out here though, or just make this a team option? Because what if we do no opt out, and then we just go team option, team option? Like, because he wants an AAV of 38.6. This one's 33.7. So that's trimming off like right at 5 million from the average annual value. I don't think that's terrible. We got the bonuses in place for MVP, All Star selection. 42, 42, 42, 38, 38. These are those contracts though. Like if he says yes right away, we're going to be like regretful and wish we had just offered less. Fix the buyout so you don't overpay in the future. Oh, like right here. Yeah, like whenever I hit ask response, they usually autofill it. Well, at least make it. Oh, I get what you're saying. Like for the lower, since we lowered it to 38 million. What's fair? Like 7? I don't know. He'll fix it anyway. Usually, I think. Let's go 7 million again. He'll just say I don't like a buyout without some guarantee attached to it. I don't think this is that bad. This is actually cheaper than James Wood. This is cheaper than Dylan Cruz. This is cheaper than Jordan Irvin, I think, which Jordan is probably better than all three of those. Like if I ask for a response, default dashboard is 10%. Okay, they'll just change it then. That's fine. I think this is fine though. I think I can live with this. Drop off as soon as he turns 30. Oh my god. Wait, I should have lowered it. Never mind. You're right. Holy. See, that's what I mean. This always happens with these guys. I could have probably asked him for like 38 or 35 across the board, and now we'll never know. Oh well, I mean, I'm happy. He's like locked. He's 23, by the way. I know. I could have gave him a 4 million buyout. That's on me. I should have left it blank and then just asked. I know. No. I know. It's my bad. It's okay. It's okay. Hopefully, we don't have to buy it out. Surely we don't have to buy it out. Either way, 7 million is less than 38. Imagine that was the deal breaker, though. If I would have went down to like 3.8, 4 million, he would have been like, no. Either way, the greatest player in Australian history is hopefully a Nat for a very long time. Is Eddie Power versus both sides. He's like, oh, you want to offer extra 3 mil? Sure. I mean, he's our captain. That was just like a hometown, let's say hometown discount, but hometown bonus. He's not even hometown. He's from Australia. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Regardless, him and Jordan Irvin are the future of this city, and they're both here till their age 32 season. Yeah, I mean his is a $4 million buyout. Okay, this is actually huge. Liao and Irvin locked up. They're the untouchables. Cooper locked up. Maybe Ed joins him. Maybe. We'll see. All right, expiring contract info. Let me save real quick. You guys remember the bug? I don't know why I say do you remember. It was literally a bug last year too. But the notorious bug in OOTP when you click on a staff member's name, your game just crashes. That 42 is still great for him in enough years on the road. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, that is a plus side, right? So it is supposed to take a jump for now. I mean, that jumped to 292 from 276 this year. Obviously, it's going to go up to 288 first, but still, what, 11 mil and then like what, 4 mil? Hopefully, it keeps climbing. I just get worried because our owner is 80. Who comes next determines a lot of our team's future. Honestly, it don't because them being locked up, it's already grandfathered in. So the new owner could come in. He might be like, "Yo, I want profit. I'm cutting the budget." Buddy, we already agreed to a contract. They're here regardless, whether you like it or not. So also, Bill Siberia, he's nice. He's good. He has the this was a renamed Twitch points thing, by the way. That's why his name's Bill Siberia. He's actually good though, so we'll extend him. We'll just give him the 3 years. Okay, pitching coach. Yeah, I mean he's gross. We might like. There's really no wait. Good relationships with Harrisburg Senators. Struggles with one of the pitchers, but he has low work ethic. So hopefully that's the common denominator. That's why he's struggling with him. We'll just do default. I can't lie, it's so easy to hire good staff this year that I do not put hardly any thought into staff. This is the Wilmington Blue Rocks. No bad relationships with anybody. You can come back. I usually max that out at 5 years, but a lot of these dudes, again, like I said, it's just very interchangeable this year. He's a hitting coach. So him struggling with one pitcher is not even a big deal. Okay, cool. To be fair, the chat said before me those, but yeah, that is true. Wait, that's actually true. That's true. That's true. It could have been way worse. And a new owner of my Braves a few years ago in my sim, and he cut budget by 70 million. Oh god. He tied my house. Okay, now take it easy. Take it easy. Wait, no, that sucks because yeah, the Angels, my Angels say, dude, that new owner, oh my god, he killed like all momentum. $4, right? Mil. In my currency, MIL means dollars. Also, we got to play Atlanta again, who just gave us our second series loss of the year. Okay, so Liao's locked up, Cooper locked up, Irvin locked up. I'm happy. Literally everybody else that comes through, but that's kind of the untouchables. That's the untouchables. And the best part is Liao's like always kept that in mind that he is the captain. Like literally is his personality class, everything. Teammates aspire to be like him. It's actually goaded. All right, game one versus Atlanta this time. Okay, revenge. 10-2. Almost shut him out. We score five. Five in the third, five in the 10th. Enriquez, 9Ks. Does this guy ever? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, does he ever get lower than 7 strikeouts? But literally had a 5 strikeout and a 6 strikeout game. All right, cool. Played at Truist Park. Game two. Wait, what's this? Oh, David Hesse. This is another guy. He's 24 now. Also, why? He's 24. We're moving him up regardless. Plus, he's having a good. Wait, he's already at AAA. Never mind. The colors threw me off. I thought he was at our Double A team. I don't know. He's a dude that's actually just probably not going to make it. Sadly. Another one of these dudes. Great pitching BABIP. 60 pitching to BABIP and 50 potential stuff. I want to know the reason this actually happens so often. With that exact type of profile being the Discovery. Make 3 million hometown discount. Oh god. Yeah, the fact it's already 60 though is actually pretty wild. I want to see how that's even going to play in like rookie league. Oh, by the way, we didn't look at this. The top 100 prospect list. Miguel Cervantes is at first with the Mets. He's 22. He's at AAA. Newsflash, he's good. And of course, he's with the Mets. Also, we tried to sign this guy. I remember this guy. He chose the Mets. Plus, he was the more promising ones, I think, at that point, as far as his current ratings went. When was he signed? January of 2028? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, no, so he was still 25 out of 65. Ben Wilkerson, very gross, very good at baseball. This is his rookie year, and he's actually doing pretty good. Been around average, obviously above average, even. 40 control, honestly, I mean, 10% walk rate. It's not like killing him. 3.7 walks per nine isn't great, but like I would expect worse. Frank Solis with the Rays, holy crap, he's 20 years old and in the MLB. Has 1.6 WAR. Noted. Noted. Extremely lucky underwear. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Sneak into the locker room before the game, and he's doomed. Get in his locker, it's over. Lavasura. I love saying this guy's name, even though it's definitely not French at all. Like looks like it should be. He's at High though, and he's not doing great. I feel like because what is that Midwest League? Yeah, a little ambitious for him, I guess. Probably should have done A or just let him do rookie ball because why not? But either way, I think he'll be okay. Jerry Rose. This guy's 19. He's with the Astros. He had the cool nickname Jerry Joyful Rose. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, he's gross. He won't be a shortstop. He'll be more of a second baseman, even third baseman. He has a 65 arm. He's very good. David Murray with the Pirates. He's up to AAA this year, but he ain't been the best this year. That's for sure. Larry Shears. I feel like this guy's been here for a second. Am I crazy? Yeah, 2029, pick 10. They have him in the majors this year. He's doing good. I don't know what's going on with this or how this is working, but okay, he's not starting games. That definitely helps. He's just coming out of the pen, which I get it. He's not exactly developing. Hey, it's working for him somehow. Bill Ramirez is still in the top 10 some way somehow. But sadly, that 35 stam is just an absolute heartbreaker. He has a 204 ERA plus through 15 starts in AAA. Like he's been AAA 3 years in a row because he's been AAA quality, but just not quite MLB quality. It's like, at what point do I throw this guy into the fire and see what happens? I'll say, man, why is it that the Mets get Cervantes and the Red Sox get Jose Ramos? Just let us be great. Let us be great. It's always the rivals. Noah Renteria. It was a scouting discovery in December of 2026. Almost, what is that, 8 years ago? Holy. He's only 23, though. Just feels like, I guess, seeing 2026 that he'd be way older by now. Holy TCR, by the way. December of 2026, low adaptability. And he was a 25 out of 45, 25 out of 40, then exploded. That'll be interesting. All right. June's premier batter announced. Jeffrey Davis. Of course. Of course. Yeah, 175 WRC plus. I mean, just another dude that yeah, okay, these contracts are wild. I just had to look. I had to look. That one wasn't bad, technically speaking, but I'm just curious. Like, if a guy was to like offer an extension, say 7 years, 45 million. Okay, Ed. Okay, Ed. I mean, like, you're not bad, but like, come on, dude. Straight to 45? You want Calvin Leal money? You want Jordan Irvin money? What about somebody like Iglesias? He's 23, 10 years, something like 50 million. All right. Yeah, just wanted a filler, and it's only going to get more. It's only going to cost more. But to be fair, also, we did win that one 4-0, so we got revenge on the Braves. We won that next series. To be fair, having that core locked up, regardless of who else comes through and is around like that talent, assuming they're healthy, I think that's like a wild card team in itself with those two bats. Hopefully. Two sleep, 4Ks, 3 walks, 4Ks for Randolph. Davis player of the game. Game 3 versus the Braves. And we sweep them. Okay, nice. Ultimate revenge. We didn't give them one that time. We are now 65 and 19. Acuna with player of the game. Macho Gomez gets hurt for them as short. And Benny Toledo. Cyprian with an okay day. Carlos, I don't know. I'm not trusting Carlos much nowadays. He's having a weird year. Very weird year. He also just threw 53 pitches, so Simon made with his 29th save though. Series versus the Cardinals that are 40 and 44. Then we got the Twins and the MLB draft is coming up, so that'll be huge. That'll be huge. Huge Moneyball streak song. Salary budget $400 million incoming. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I I don't know. All I know, I wish I could talk to our current owner and be like, "Look, man, there's 80 and there's something you're like you're 80 and there's something we got to talk about." Whenever the happens, like who am I going to be talking to? He's going to be like offended and then it just won't work out. He'll think everything is I don't know. I think I have ill intentions or something asking him who the team's going to. Surely he's already told somebody. Also, Kevin Liao is officially locked down. And I mean, the dude wears number 1. It's like, how can you not love the whole situation? Liao is locked down. The fans love it, of course. The overall fan interest increase is amazing. It went up to a whopping 89. Yeah, shout out Mike Lopez by the day. What am I saying? By the way, he went 5 for 5. I read 5 for 5 day, and he had 3 home runs in that minor league game. Yeah, Liao is here, and him and his big buyout for those last 2 years. We won't talk about that, but yeah, he's here till his age 33 season if we want it. At least age 31. I love it. I love it. I don't hate it. I can't help but wonder though what we could have negotiated to be lower. And the best part is with him already having 50 infield range, he like has low key third base potential. But like let's assume the outfield defense starts falling off. He could, take that typical from outfield to first base approach eventually if he has to. Don't need to acquire power hitter is crazy. Yeah, I don't know if he's all there. You know what I mean? Maybe he's. I don't know. I wonder how upset he is that we just spent like all of the extension money. Wait, it didn't change because it was still going off of his ARB money. That's why I'm an idiot. So it still had his ARB projections. How upset he is that he wanted to extend Willis and he just watched us give Liel that extension. No progress, by the way. Yeah, so he's just going to casually be upset at us at the end of the year for not getting a power hitter as we're first in homers with 147. Hold up. Who is the next team? 20 behind us is the Phillies, which actually, oh my gosh, it's 2 NL East teams. This division is so rigged. Anyways, 20 ahead of second place, but the Phillies actually make sense because if you know, you know. A lot of you guys probably know. But yeah, they have Eddie Rios, Kova. Wait, where'd this guy come from? Ruben Zamora. Okay, dude. Just casual 70 power. Like another. They just like spawn Schwarber regens. Clifford. Yeah, pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. Reporting Carlos. Did he like? I mean, his velocity dropped. That's it. Nothing crazy. Lamas wins player. Is it player of the week? Yeah. He went 9 for 21, 3 homers, 14 RBIs, and scored 7 times. He has a cool nickname. That is true. What is it like? Ain't it like Roe MacArthur? Don't all the nicknames come from players in the past that had a certain nickname? I wonder who had Roe MacArthur. Unless that's a randomly generated one, but I feel like that's way too specific to not be like a player from the past. Yeah, we're definitely not hitting enough homers, that's for sure. I remember when we genuinely used to complain about the home run issue on this team when it was just James Wood and Cruz like kind of had some pop. Man, I'm so happy. Like 337 million over 10 years. I think that's a dream for a player like that. It helps though that he was a dude willing to take the cut. All right, we do have the draft coming up though. We will get there. We walked this off in the ninth, by the way. We were down 2-1. We get 3 in the ninth. Lamas player of the game. Gonzalez got hurt being hit by pitch. 5 days day to day. Not crazy. Nothing too crazy. Bullpen did great. All right, game 2, 4-0. Nice little shutout. Oof, a loss 2-5. A win 4-2. All right, Every win that series, by the way, we scored 4 runs even. Jesse Cooper, who was tied for third in the NL in innings pitched with 110. Nice. Cooper, 8 and a third, 11 strikeouts, 3 hits. That's our GOAT. Jonah Tong, CJ Gray. Yeah, they're just, I don't know. Poor Cardinals. They haven't been super relevant in the save so far. Hernandez had his 13th homer. Perez with his 15th. Jay Stoddard torches Pirates for 5 hits. Oh my god. Look what happened to Jay, man. He got TCR after he leaves. He's not having the best year. At 24, by the way. I don't hate it because I love our team. And honestly, he's not doing great. Like his batting runs value is a -1. I mean, he's doing okay. He's a rookie. I don't want to be too harsh on him. But holy crap. This is also the trade, though, that we got Cyprian. We traded them Emmanuel Merlo as well. Dang, Merlo's not even there anymore. But yeah, we did get Cyprian in that deal, who's put up 1.6 WAR this year, on pace for 3, and he had a pretty favorable contract, the 22-2 for the next 3 years. So his contract could be weird as our money increases, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, no, you're not lying. Like, look at Cooper, 331 ERA plus with 110 innings pitched is actually crazy. Like the next closest starter is what 165, which is amazing, but his ERA is a 2.46. I'm telling you, regardless of what happens with Cooper in relevance to you know what, I think he already goes down in Nats history as like pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But let's just hope it continues. That's the main thing. All right, we got to look at the downtimes too. What happened in the loss? Sugio Euro Yamashita. I remember this guy's name now. La Moravia? Yeah, and he's got a unique nickname for a Japanese player. By the way, who saw Murakami's interview with Pat McAfee and them at the All-Star game? And they asked him what his favorite music is. And his favorite song, he just started singing Strokin' by what's his name? I can't remember the artist's name. But yeah, either way, that was so funny, bro. Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. It was like it's broken to the east. Bro, he like knew all the words. That cracked me up so much. That was like right up Pat McAfee's alley as well. The fact that that was his favorite song. That was so cool. No, I didn't expect that. That was classic. All right, off day. Freaking Stoddard. Got a new report on him just because. Yeah, I mean, look at this. His I went up to 60. His potential I went up to 65. His overall went up to 50. You know what's crazy though? This is actually such a good career move for him because now Oracle Park is notoriously pitcher friendly, but it does suppress home runs. But he has the gap power, the eye, the BABIP avoid Ks. Like he has the hitting profile for Oracle, which is nice for him. It does suck that his like I guess his hitting just isn't productive because his batting runs value is like not great. Expecting batted average though is the 90th percentile. Should be 266. He has a 246. That's interesting. All right, Twins. The draft is what on the 11th, right? Yep, the 11th. All right, we'll get to the draft tonight too. Kurt Swit. Swear. Wait, he's already on the trade block. It's kind of interesting. Oof, 0-3 loss. That's tough. That's tough. Who in Chicago showed him that? Wait, yeah, you got a good point. I wonder who it could be. We got him to 3 hits, by the way. That's awful. And they were all against KC Hunt, the notoriously great pitcher, KC. Of course. Wait, did we win in the 10th? 9-0. Okay. Okay, dude. Wow. All 9 runs in the top of the 10th on 6 hits. Nationals got a big hit from third baseman Jordan Irvin facing Minnesota pitcher Matt Goldenbaum in the top of the 10th. Irvin pounded a grand slam home run to left, his 14th home run of the season. Wait, Irvin's only at 14? Yikes. I mean, like, he's still having a phenomenal year hitting wise, but the fact he's only at 14 just feels weird given the obvious profile here. Either way, we'll take it. Much needed. Lamoss hit a 2-run homer in the top of the 10th. Yeah, okay. Freaking poor Goldenbaum. Goldenbaum and Hackney. I mean, and Hackney's not a bad ball player. What the heck? Yeah, that's a really weird game. But imagine he just already knew the song, though. Wait, no, what we need to do, the reporters need to figure out who's beside, like, who's his locker room neighbor in the locker room, because that probably has a lot to do with it. You know what's going to be funny now? I hope they make some, like, highlight videos of, like, a home run highlight video with that song playing. Oh, that'd be golden, dude. For him, just him hitting, like, a million out of the park, and that song was just blasting. Get another dub here. 8-4, 70 wins on July 10th. Willis Castellan. Oh, man. We almost traded for this guy, by the way. That's why he's on our target short list. I mean, I'm not mad about it. He's not amazing. I mean, like, he's good versus lefties, but he just won an NL Player of the Week. That's all we got news about him. He popped up in a trade. It might have been for Stoddard, but, like, he was pretty nice versus lefties. We just really did not need another bat that couldn't play defense, which it's not like we have a ton of those, but even having one was going to be annoying. That's what it was too. He also played for Philly, and it just didn't seem like a realistic trade to me. Like interdivision rival trades always feels a little iffy to me whenever it comes to helping out a like competing team. Anyway, like I'm not saying they're not gonna happen, but like it just feels a little less realistic is all. All right, last game before the draft. Game 1 versus Milwaukee, win 8-1 at Milwaukee. Raul Rascon. Crazy profile. Some of these dudes, I just want to see what happens. Watch one of these dudes just like this. We're going to get like crazy TCR. Just end up being the GOAT of the save. All right, drafts here. Time to save. Of course, we have a horrible pick. An awful pick. I'm shocked how the White Sox have been relevant this year. You and the whole White Sox organization. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I mean, Murakami definitely helped, but he's been injured for a second too, no? Which I mean, I guess he's obviously back. It's the All-Star game time. But he was injured for a little bit, I think. Okay, let's take a peek at the mock draft. We obviously have the last pick. Surprise. Diamondbacks jumped from 4-1. Pirates went from 3-2. Cubs from 5-3. Tampa falls all the way to 5. The Giants fall from 2-7. That's awful. That's awful. That is tough. All right, mock draft. Let's see. Josh Keys. Awful personality, but yeah, I mean, he's not bad. He's not bad at all at baseball. He's 18. The Nashville Narcissus. That's not how you spell that word, is it? Or am I thinking of a different? I'm thinking of like the other type of narcissist. Is there two types of narcissist? Or is it Narcissus? I don't know. We're not doing this. You know what happens when we go down like the road of word pronunciation. Jord Koick. Yeah, no. No, I don't think so. Whoever does that, they deserve to fail. Malachi Carradine, Ozark Ike. All right. He's all right. Alex Allen, Josh Brown. Okay, yeah, these are some. I don't know. I'm not sold on a lot of these. I can't lie. Josh Keys is the best, but he's not got a great personality. Jeremy Fisk. He's 22. I mean, the epitome of average at defense. Jason Schmidt. Okay. Yeah, this guy's good. This should be pick 1. The Giants are praying he actually makes it to their pick, though. Because again, he is a godlike profile for Oracle Park. The speed, the gap power, like that is perfect. Eric Everman. We're just gonna look at a few of these. I'm not gonna go through the whole first round. Bobby Chaffins. Okay, he's good. And he was Playboy. He's nice. Enrique Alvarado, Lion Scott, Puerto Rican. Jason Watson. Pitching Babbitt being capped at 35 already is something. David Bode or Bodie. Tyler Cunningham. Gabriel Hernandez. Yeah, okay, yeah, I like his profile a lot too. I don't know why my eyes gravitate toward profiles like this, these high gap power guys. I think it's because I'm in an online league where I have the Giants, and my eyes, like, I've just been trained to follow that. All right, we're going to get it going now. We're going to actually start the draft. Let's see who goes pick one. What's up, Gingerbread Man? Also, old Shuttlefoot, right? Yeah, your update was sick in Discord, by the way. Like I was reading all that and I was checking out all the specifics. Did you have a save with the Pirates before? Like I can't remember. I feel like you did. No, is that the same one continued? Also, that Skeens contract was not bad at all. Like I was kind of surprised, like how good it was. That was really good, actually. Okay, Keys ends up going 1-of-1. I can see it. I can see it. Okay, Eric Everman, 2 pitchers back to back. Jason Watson, 3 pitchers in a row. 4 pitchers in a row. Enrique Alvarado this time. Probably, honestly, him and Keys are probably my favorites. He's from Raleigh, North Carolina, by the way. There's like 2 North Carolina pitchers now. No, I'm a liar. It's possible. I started the save about a month ago. We got bored of that game. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. Other than that, I had a Padres save. Oh, I might be thinking, yeah, it might have been the P that got me. Pirates and the Padres. That might have been what it was. Another pitcher. Holy. Well, GG's to any pitchers getting taken. So the Giants might get their guy here unless, dude, the Giants would seriously take that gap power guy. Okay, I mean, they took one of them, but not the one I would have taken. All right, Angels, Alex Allen. I don't think we looked at that guy. Yeah, we did because he had the nickname Trucker. Bobby Chaffins. I mean, that's probably the best pick so far. And he's headed to Great American Ballpark with that power. Holy. Can you imagine? Astros, Jason Schmidt. Yep. I mean, like, these are the dudes I really thought the Giants would be looking at. Obviously, we're smarter than the AI is, but yeah, 2 really good picks there. The Jays, Gabriel Hernandez, another gap power guy. I mean, that's pretty much the 3 hitters we already noted mentally. Josh Brown. He's, I don't know, he's not terrible, but he's not great. If somehow the gap power potential gets higher, he could be really good. Phillies, Steve Ramirez. Royals again, George Koick. Yeah, that's awful. Orioles, Nick Wyatt. Roel Cassius. Tyler Cunningham. All right, we're going to send him to our pick. I think Ben Armstrong. Wait a minute. What a profile this guy is. Nickname is Whoops. This is kind of crazy. They're going to say Whoops when he gets a strikeout. But he didn't mean for that to happen. But this movement, he's like such an old school pitcher, no? This stamina paired with like this movement, home runs allowed and control, like that's very old school. The dead ball era pitcher. Whatever I want to say, I'm running down mid. Is that you like right now, actively? Although I will say Alcantara has gone negative in the WAR column at the end of the year. But his defense is too good compared to what I have in AAA and rostered. Yeah, I feel you. I low key, I can't lie. Like I'm not bored with this save at all, but I kind of do miss the struggle. But that's not wow. Very similar pitcher taken right after. His nickname was Lizard. All right, auto draft to our pick. We got 2 picks, very close together. I think due to rookie of the year this time. All right, who's here? Literally, don't even probably shouldn't even look at pictures. Okay, another similar profile. Oh, you hey, that's oh my bad. I got you. We'll wait till he gets back to yap some more. um, the save is on beginner easy mode at this point, right? Yeah. To be fair, a lot of things went our way. That's for sure. Okay, there's just an insane amount of these types of pitchers, huh? Richard Gwynn or Gwynn, same profile, very similar profile to. Okay, how do we see an Enrique? There's Richard. There's Doug. Duncan Blakey. What a name. All right, let's look at the hitters. Jeff Webb. He's durable. I mean, like, he's going to strike out. You'll be lucky if he makes contact regularly. Kenny Harper. 40 Babbitt for Mike Terry already. Oh, you resold my Prime. Why didn't it come through? My bad. Well, let's go. Thank you so much, dude. What the heck? I appreciate that, man. You guys' support means a lot tonight. Yeah, my bad. For some reason, the alert didn't come through. Did you guys hear it? I don't know. Either way, thanks, man. I'm sorry it didn't come through, though. Maybe it'll eventually do it. Yeah, this isn't great. This is not good. This is not good. Joe Cohen, Steve Arinzo, Brad Frey. Oh my gosh. Winnie avoid K's. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite profiles so far as hitting goes. He's not I mean, his defender's as a defender, he's average. Let him to draft targets. Didn't hear it. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Brian Harris, Jason Harvey, Toby Colbert, Jonathan Mandel, Joe Mole or Mull, however you say that. Yeah, this is bad. This is really, 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 really bad. Like, is there just there's some guy we missed? He has a torn meniscus. Although, like, that's another profile just like that. Yeah, this is a down year for sure. Like, look at these profiles though. What's going on? But yeah, Skeens wanted like 50 mil during the seasons. I got him to take 37. I was able to talk him down to about 60 mil in total value from. That's wild. Yeah, that was a really good deal. When I saw that, I was like, dang. Which because he ended up with down a little rabbit hole here. He ended up with the Braves in this save. He's still out for 5 months. But yeah, like he got 361.5 over 7 years prior to the 2030 season. Um, yeah, so 56 per pretty much. Been killing it though, respectfully. Wait, yeah, no, that's actually crazy when you put it like that. That's another thing, yeah, that you say it that I'm noticed is like you got out of it at a decent time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Guys, I can't lie. I'm not a fan. Like Richard has two pitches, so he can't be a starter. He literally can't. The game is going to see him as a bullpen guy. You can already see that here. Um, Doug, it sees him. I mean, suggested role like he could be one. I think like he would end up actually getting the back end role of starter in the game. Mike Gist, I mean, he's like the most well-rounded pitcher at this point, but it's still only 40 stuff. Bill Gregory, like haymaker. Yeah, this is gonna be a fast draft again. I mean, I say that as I spent forever making the first pick, but mainly the first pick, second pick. This is awful. Who's the highest overall for the heck of it? Kenny Harper. I can't. The 40 BABIP upsets me so much about this guy because he would easily be my pick probably. But the fact that his BABIP is 40 is terrible. This guy's like a lottery ticket on if he's actually able to make contact or not. Claude Chevalier, like Yeah, this is just bad. And what's weird is so this guy Joe Cohen, by the way, awful personality, solid defense, interesting bat. And what's funny is this other guy is like that too, Kenny Harper. Interesting bat, awful defense, though not good defense, and then bad personality. I probably trend toward Glenn right now. I can't lie. Never going to be that power dude, but right now I like Glenn. I'm just going to drag him down here for now. Ryan Harris. John Kimbrell. That might be the only other Kimbrell I've ever heard of, aside from Craig Kimbrell. Toby Colbert. This guy's pretty average across the board, but his personality is like below average. Mike Price, crazy base runner, horrible defender. Can play anywhere else on defense? Good question. Yeah, probably not though, because yeah, I've learned they try to I think have like a threshold for outfield range here. Like if it's not like at least 50, I think it tries not to show it. Sometimes I notice it'll still show it if it's in the 40s, but I don't know what determines it. Yeah, realistically, he's just like an average to below average second baseman this year. Due to the ratings we know we kind of need at second to be above average, and then first base. um, a dream at this point. Tommy Tullis. Tullis. Okay. Gosh, dude, the BABIP gets me with these dudes. Like I was like, wait, he's not a bad draft, like a draft pick for a catcher, and then the 40 BABIP. It's terrible. Jamie Abel. A lot of dudes with under 40 BABIP or less, 40 or less. Like literally every single one of these guys so far, except for this guy. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna go Justin Glenn, and we'll just try to improve his defense. I think what sucks, we got another pick here in like 3 picks. Maybe we take a flyer on one of these pitchers. Or do we take a flyer on Mike Terry and try to improve his BABIP? That's already 40 out of 40. Like, because I do like Mike Terry, but that BABIP is terrible. That it's already locked at 40, pretty much. It's like, let's compare these two. And then even then, his is only 50 potential, which is good. I mean, it's better than 40, but Terry's 22, he's 21. Mm, I don't know. I'm going Glenn. I think I like trying to develop Glenn's defense better than I like trying to develop BABIP that looks like it's already capped. All right, Justin Glenn. We'll go ahead and meet demand. He only wants what? 440? Yeah. All right, auto draft for our next pick, which is just a few picks later. Wow, Mike Terry just went. That's funny, actually. Glenn can bunt. Quick, take him right. Uh, Tommy went, and then Terry went. Tommy and Terry. All right, I think we're going to take a chance on one of these pitchers. To be honest with you, they're they're definitely a weird case though. So here's the thing: where his sliders capped 25 out of 25, I don't think he'll technically get the benefit of being viewed as a starter. You can kind of tell that already by the game, like considering him being bullpen, because you'll see other dudes like this that it'll at least because it's kind of doing the same thing to this guy because I don't think his pitches are going to be good enough. I don't think. Whereas on a dude, who's another example? That's not doing it, is it? Never mind. It's doing that to everybody. Okay, no, here was an example, but he's out for 2 to 3 months. Bill Gregory. See, his pitches are awful too, but it gives him the starter benefit of the doubt due to having like 3 pitches at 40. I think that might be what does it. Because you'll see here, they don't have 3 pitches at 40 at least. It says bullpen. No 3 pitches at 40, bullpen, borderline starter because he has 2 at 40. One that could be. Bullpen, don't have 3 at 40. Yeah. Surprised this guy doesn't say emergency starter though. That stinks. I wish his third pitch was better. He would be a fun potential pick. Um, who's the highest overall pitcher? Just hmm, as good as it gets, huh? Hate that he's out for 2, 3 months with a torn meniscus. I would take a shot on him. Like it feels silly to even say when I look at half of these. I mean, there's these relievers that look more sure thing, like they always do. His name is Texas Jack, by the way. He's from New York. Chris Fontaine. This guy's stuff is going to be like off the charts. Hmm. Trevor Nay. I wonder. Oh, the stamina. Never mind. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this is awful. This is awful. All right. Yeah, I mean, we're down to 35 potential there. Is there even, if we use our filter of stuff movement control, at least 50 potential? Yeah, no, it doesn't exist. That's kind of crazy. I just keep scrolling through the same players like they're magically going to change. Um, Dang it, man. Did we just take a crazy reliever? I don't know though. His personality is bun, like booty buns, booty buns. I might take just. I want to be honest with you. It's not pretty. It is not pretty. Let's look at the bats again, just because like this is bad. There's also Frey, who I don't know, man. His BABIP potential's at 50. Like it's probably only going to get lower instead of higher. I mean, it could get higher. Don't get me wrong, but and his avoid Ks is a max of 25. Brian Harris is interesting, but his BABIP potential is 45. Like that's the thing with these bats that are decent. It's either their avoid Ks is already locked at being awful like this, or their BABIP is awful. Again, another rough BABIP. Colbert's just terrible all the way around defensively. This is crazy. True, yeah. Five people on roster in September that aren't either gassed, have a day-to-day injury, or a diagnosis pending. Dude, in September, you said, yeah, I swear. It's like clockwork, man. It is like clockwork every September. Which again, I think we had this talk before, but it kind of makes sense, I guess, because of end of the season. Maybe it's trying to simulate filter. Oh, that was at least 50. I meant to go to the 60 one. It's trying to simulate, the fatigue of an entire season piling up on you. But still, it doesn't make it suck any less. Okay, chance 40 BABIP. Why does that always happen? Every time I'm about to say, okay, doesn't touch don't look bad, like Ron Kavanaugh, 40 BABIP, 40 BABIP, 40 BABIP, 40 BABIP, 40 BABIP, 40 BABIP, 40 BABIP. Dude. All right, outfield range. This might be the worst draft I've ever saw. I'm about to take Brian Harris, and we just try to increase his BABIP. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. We're just taking Brian Harris. He's going to be good on the corners. His arm stinks, so mainly a left fielder. Yeah, exactly. The fact we're gonna view 45 as like a win at this point is kind of crazy. Um, yeah, that's what we're doing. Brian, welcome, man. Welcome to the city of winners at this point. This is really bad. You know what? Let's put our scout to work. Mr. Scoutman, you know? I actually don't hate it other than the fact that its control's potential is only 40. That that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. What else we got going over here? Framing at least 60. Let's see if there's a crazy catcher in here. 40 Babbitt. You guessed it. Yeah, I know. Like the scout didn't do a bad job with that. 80 gap power out of nowhere. All right, let's give our scout one. I'm fine with that. You know what would actually be interesting for a save is only pick people your scout recommends. Wait, why's our scout on a roll? Hold up, where's he pulling these guys? Like, how am I not seeing John Steele? Well, for one, I had that on, but like, probably just because I didn't scroll low enough. Yeah, you know what? I like this pick too. It's not definitely do worse at this point. Okay, Steve Palmer. Okay, I mean, we fall off a little bit, but to be fair, we're in round what? Oh my god, we're only in round 3 and it's still this bad. He's a good defender. And with our TCR luck, you know what I mean? Um, we're doing it. Scout, listen, you haven't really had to work too much. Okay, you know what? Actually, for the relievers, if we're gonna start taking relievers, I think we can handle it from here on the relievers. Like, why do I want to take a chance on this freak? I can't help but wonder. He already has 60 stuff. I just can't help but wonder. Yeah, it's only round 3. This is awful. Oh god. I mean, the bigger joke is probably the fact that we've probably been in the draft for 30 minutes and we're only round 3. That's probably the bigger joke. Yeah, what can go wrong with that stuff? It's like Mizorowski if he didn't have the control. Vaseline, welcome to Washington. Vaseline Alexa. Mitch Ridley. He likes Mitch. Yeah, you know what, man? If you like Mitch, I like Mitch. That's the route we're going down at this point. Okay. We're not doing this. We're not going on a reliever run. Please be serious. You know what? Suggest me a catcher. Who's your favorite one? Humberto? I don't like it. You do that again, you're fired. Who's your favorite center fielder? Ed Mule Martin? Okay, I don't hate this. He has the new standard of 45 Babbitt. Just hit the mascot. He has the new standard of 45 Babbitt that we've set in our franchise going forward. Ed, welcome. Humberto again. We didn't draft a catcher. Although his catching defense is not good. Again, don't ever suggest him again or you're fired. Dave Flores, high leader. One thing I'm loving about our scout, look, he keeps gravitating toward guys who have good personalities. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose. Another solid defender. So what I can see is our team in about 4 years from now is going to be. No, you know what? I see where our scout is onto. He knows we locked up Irvin and Liao. He's drafting role players. He's drafting dudes who aren't going to want to be the face of the franchise because they will still be at that point well into their $40 million years, where $80 million is going to be Irvin and Liao alone in 1 year. So I like where his head's at. Dave, you know what? Welcome. Jaden Young, eh, really makes waves in the clubhouse. Fly ball pitcher, sidearm, not liking it. Give me a new pitcher. Can you like? Okay, no. All right. Altman, nah. Anger, nah. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I was expecting. Our scout knows best at this point. What was that man's name? Conrad Cross. What a name. All right, hold up. All batters again. Tyler Nicola. This that's a cool name. We got to draft him. He's not going to strike out. He also probably won't like the ball probably won't let him play a lot. He'll never hit a home run or an extra base hit, and he probably won't walk a lot. And he probably won't make it to first base before he just like gets tired. But he can squat behind the plate. That's good enough for me. The standards are changing in Washington. Jose Gomez, very good defender. Not a great personality, but we don't need a bunch of leaders around here. We got those. We can do better. We can do better. Give me an infielder. Or Robbie Edwards. Wait a minute, this actually isn't bad as long as we keep the new standard of 40 BABIP. Also, I'm being sarcastic. That's never going to be my standard, but this draft is just something. Bobby, welcome. All right, I'm about to auto the rest of the draft. I think we made it to round 9 out of 20. Mark Zuckerberg. Um, yeah, I mean, not great, huh? Can you give us like a better catcher again? Jeremy Harris? Not really. What about a second baseman? Kevin Upchurch. Okay, dude. Center fielder again? Justin Cornell. As a middle schools effectively handle big game pressure. That's exactly what we need a rookie ball. Justin, welcome to the team. Brian Lockwood. He'll probably give you a home run or two. What about a first baseman? We ain't really drafted those. Bill James. I'm sorry, Bill. You just ain't got the pop, man. What about a right fielder? Mm-mm. Third base? Oh yeah, we did that already, didn't we? First, yeah, we definitely did that too. All right, so we're just clicking the same thing at this point. Xavier Mitchell, yeah, okay. I think that's where we stop. What we will do, we will take Brian Lockwood and his 65 power potential and average defense at third. I'm going to auto the rest, I believe. Mr. Scout, good luck. That does it for the draft. Negotiations begin. How many people? Okay, that's not a negotiation. It's not a lot of money, though. Regularly under 500K ish, aside from random 1.2 here. I mean, what a horrible year to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks inside the first 3 rounds. And I'm talking every single one is just absolutely mediocre. Justin Connell wants to negotiate because he was extremely. I mean, like, we really don't have to give you 750K. You can go to high school if you want. You committed to Waynesburg University. I mean, you can go back to college, not high school. No disrespect to Waynesburg, but you know what I mean? You can go into college. I think we'll let you go. I think that works for us. It works for you. John Steele, Harvey Fader, Brian Harris, and Justin Glenn were the headliners of this draft. Mind you, this was last draft, and what they look like now. We go draft year is let's go 2033. Yeah, that's there's 17 players here. That's not good. That is not good. Actually, let me do it like this. Let me make sure because I don't think any of them our entire made it to our active roster. No, 2033. No, I need some new scouting reports on some of them. To be fair. What's up, Rodolfo? Hi, it's me again. What's the average year duration for a save? Do you mean like how deep into a save do most people go? Like how many years in? Is that what you mean? Did Dyson have? Yeah, we got him in the second round, so his potential was kind of high. Yeah, just in case that's what you mean, in case you mean like what's the average year duration. So if you mean like how long on average do people go into a save, honestly, I don't know if I would know an average year, to be fair. Like I'm in 2034, 2034. So I think it depends how much fun someone's probably having with it, to be fair, and whether or not they get burnt out or not. For me, once I get longer into a save, I start chasing those dudes who become like homegrown Hall of Famers, like Jordan Irvin, for example. Like, I hope some way, somehow, this dude can become a Hall of Famer. I would imagine he's on okay pace. He is 27, 30.3 WAR. Um, yeah. But I start chasing that and like guys like Jesse Cooper who are fragile in this case, but chasing to see like what kind of franchise greats I can pump out and stuff. But if that's not what you mean though, let me know. Yeah, this draft was terrible. Who was our first round pick in this draft? That's how bad it was. Oh, Nick Titlow. We need new scouting reports. That much I know. Because his is only high. Oh yeah, Willis. I remember Willis. Okay, okay. Yeah, he fell off as well. I remember. These are just from June, by the way. A lot of these flamed out. A lot of these flamed out. A lot of these flamed out indeed. All right, that's the draft done. They'll be signing. I do want to get new scouting reports because it's time to do player promotions as well. Let's do filter. We'll do potentials at least 45. That's at least 80 players right now. Something else I want to do is I can't request them in a mass amount on all these guys yet, but I want to get new ones on each one of these dudes. And then once everyone signs and then all these reports come back, then I will I'm not gonna scout the last dude because he's not signing. Um then we'll do promotions and demotions. Go ahead and sim a day though. Trade proposal from the Royals. They want Weston. Um Justin Irvin. Wait, so they want to send us Justin Irvin, 25-year-old. He's not bad. He deserves a shot, probably, but like we also have a really good pitching staff for a 19-year-old decent looking prospect who sadly only has 35 stam. Don't think I'm a fan, to be fair. Also, I'm actually really surprised how many of these reports came back right away on some of these guys. He's a 50 out of 80. Wait. Okay, Willie's slowing down, but like he's also still looking pretty dang solid. Like this defense is gonna play. Yeah, Rodolfo, I would say anybody that's still in chat, what would you say your longest save is year wise? I can't I can't lie. I've probably put enough months, probably like an online save. I say go until you just get burnt out and then just return to your save later. You know what I mean? Or if your first save ever in the game is you trying to learn the game, that's totally understandable too, right? Um, you got to like 2037 or 38 when your Padres. Okay. Yeah, like honestly, if your first ever save is just you trying to learn the game, it's totally valid to just restart, to stop that save and restart after you feel like you've got a good grasp on the game if you want. Or, make all of your decisions in good faith and live and die by the outcomes. That's the fun in the game for me, right? Like living with my decisions, regardless if they turn out good or bad. Even while learning the game, that's probably whenever you'll make some of the most exciting decisions, to be honest, wondering if it was right or wrong. But, that really, why is this guy not being force started as a starter? Really, there is no right or wrong. It's how you want to play or what you want to do. Your save. Joe Young. Okay, yeah, he's just on a rehab assignment, by the way. That's why he's down there. Ricky. I really don't want to go through every one of these, but wait, why does he look decent? 2032 round 10? Hello? And of course, he tore his UCL and he's out for 10 to 11 months. And he was actually looking not half bad. Classic. Okay, he's not great whenever you look at his splits, so never mind. Yeah, honestly, I guess my longest one would technically be an online league that I've been in for a long time. Well, multiple of them. But offline, I don't know, to be honest, off the top of my head. Mario is also very much ready for MLB baseball at age 21. He's ready to come up and he's ready to strike out a lot. All right, we're gonna save there. We're gonna stop there. I appreciate everyone for hanging out. Thank you so much again to Gingerbread Man for the sub on Twitch. Thank you to the new sub as well on YouTube, and thank you again to Rodolfo for the super chat over on YouTube too. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, streams will not really be by the schedule. I'm typically Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday around 8 p.m. Eastern. Not really going to be like by the schedule over the coming 2 to 3 weeks, just because again we are in the process of moving. That's why if the background ever looks weird back there, like the couch is literally gone. That's why. Um, but in my Discord, a lot of you are already in that. I'll post there whenever I go live. Yeah, if I am going to go live, it will be on those days most likely, but there's no guarantee for at least the next 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, thank you guys so much for understanding and always being here to hang out. Regardless, it means a lot. And I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, I'll see you guys around the Discord. If you're in there and you got any questions, I love to answer questions. So do other people in there. And I'll see you there. Everybody have a good night. Peace.